Do you think it's a good strategy to find music supervisors on LinkedIn? Absolutely. I think that's probably one of the best places to find them because you can easily search like music supervisor, music supervision companies on LinkedIn. Sometimes you can use the hashtag music supervisor like on Instagram too and come across. But yeah, I like LinkedIn for that's how I've found a couple. Yeah. Definitely a good resource for that. Miguel says, I'm staying fire. Goal is level 7 and stay long term. Yeah, if you make it to level 7 inside of Sync Producer Hub, your membership is literally free forever after that. Unless if you leave and then come back, then I think you'll have to start over. I gotta check on that. If your level, I think your level remains, but then if you like leave and then come back, I think it like restarts. But yeah, if you hit level 7, the membership's on me. You're in there for free forever after that. Sync Producer Hub is the one, peeps. Highly recommended. Appreciate that, Michael. I think Disco does a great job of auto tagging your tracks. I believe there's a way you can create templates for uploading. Check their tutorial vids. Somebody actually asked me about that yesterday because it was like auto tagging weird things. And I don't even know. I don't think I enabled that feature on mine. Like I've been working too hard over here on Disco and didn't even know it. But yeah, I was just like, man, I feel like it should be a way to create templates in there, but I wasn't sure. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah, exactly, G5. No horns or strings. I was just like, man, that's what this is built around. It was funny. I fooled a few peeps who thought my strings were live. Yeah, like all of us on the live music reviews. I find it harder to do a sports track with horns and strings. It's difficult trying not to duplicate what's already been produced. That's true. I see where you're coming from there, Larry. Just dropping it. And yeah, like it can definitely be done. It can be done. That was just my template, man. It was my favorite template. Been using that since the beginning. Like literally my first TV placement was brass and strings on NFL Network. So that was it. I was like, I got that. I was like, okay, this is what I'll use for the rest of my life. Was my AI vocal question answer? I had to log off for a minute. I think I might have missed it. Feel free to drop it again. I'll try and catch it. You're probably ready to start trying to get TV placements, but you just don't know the next step to take. So I want you to download my free Sync Producer Quick Start Guide, which is going to help you do that. It's going to give you the steps and it's going to give you resources to get you started on this journey. So just go to clintproductions.com/free guide or click the link in the description and download that free Sync Producer Quick Start Guide. Love has limits. What's up? What's the best tablet for Logic Pro iOS in your opinion? And what are the best sound libraries to invest in? Best at Logic Pro iOS, iPad. I would say, because I had the, what was it, 12.9 or something iPad Pro. I had the biggest iPad Pro. When it comes to producing on Logic Pro for iPad, I think that was the best experience with the bigger screen. But then I went and got the smaller iPad because the thing is easier to hold, man. I like the big one when you want to use it as a tablet, it's low-key awkward. Like I was watching my wife because she had the same size as this one. I was like, you know what, I'm low-key jealous because that looks comfortable in your hand. When I hold mine, like I have to hold it with two hands and it just feels slightly massive. If you don't care about using it as a tablet and just want to hold it with one hand and just quickly do tablet things, then I would say I think is this a dent? Bro, these kids, man, they tear my stuff up. It's out of control. But I say the biggest iPad Pro is the best because you get more screen space on Logic. It works on here. Like I use Logic on here as well. And it's not bad, but it is what it is. Like it's mobile. And then obviously you can always just go to your main workstation to work if you want a bigger screen. Or you can also hook up an external monitor to the iPad and then boom, you can have a smaller one, still use it as a tablet that doesn't make your hand hurt, and then just hook it up to a monitor if you just want to, you're on the go, you're traveling, but still want that Logic experience on the iPad. That's probably how I would roll. So yeah. Yep. Oh, here we go. Miguel's question. I'll answer this one and then we'll get ready to wrap it up. AI generated vocals from my own recorded voice. Can I use it for vocal chops for sync? That's been up in, if it's your own vocal, that's been up in the air, man. It's been up in the air. There's some really dope plugins, and I have to do some more research on the terms for some of these companies, but somebody had told me there's some dope ones where like you could take your voice, you could sing, you write the lyrics and all that stuff, which I think I feel like it would be fine, but I'll tell you the reason why in a second. But you can change it. Say if you need like a female vocalist, right? Like I obviously don't sound like a female, but if I wanted a female vocal, but I just wanted to hurry up, write it, get that quick turnaround, send it off, like they have some dope software plugins and things like that where it can turn into a female voice and it sounds dope. The weird part is I just have to research the terms, and if it's like, how do you credit that? Do they want credit? Because if that's somebody's voice that they're licensing, what do you say on the track? Do you say this song is by the AI artist voice or something, or do you just call it yours but it's not really you because now it sounds like a girl like, or a man? So it just gets weird, man. I don't know, man. AI, we're just in a weird place where don't nobody know anything and the law hasn't caught up yet, so nobody knows what to do with it. So I don't know. I don't even have an answer for you. This is where we are. But I don't know. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah.